So in a couple of days from now, I will be turning the age of 23, which means I've had about 5 years of experience in this very thing that we call adulthood. And don't get me wrong, I'm not that type of person who has any regrets in life. I understand that the things that happen in my life happen for a reason, so I can be the person that I am today and be in the position of where I am right now. But there are a couple of things when I do look back before I turn 18 that I wish someone would have told me, or at the very least give me a heads up about, so that things probably would have been a little bit smoother, at least from my end of choices, and I would have probably had a bit of more of a leg up than I do right now. So if you are in my position, you're between the ages of 18 and 23, here is some advice that I wish someone would have told me that I'm going to be giving you today. But what's up, you guys? Welcome back to HP Fashion. If you're new here, my name is Zach Bobs. In today's video, I'm giving you guys 6 things that I wish someone would have told me before I turned 18. Starting with the first one, and that's pay attention to your style. Now, I know that is such a cliche to say, especially coming from me. Of course, this channel is all about helping you guys, making sure that you're investing into your style, developing your own personal style. But one thing I don't want you to do, which is a huge mistake I did when I turned 18, is yes, I did start getting into men's fashion, but the critical mistake that I made is that I stuck to one genre of style and I just pretty much rocked that 24/7. So if you were to look at me at age 18, you would see me walking around my college campus in a shirt and tie every single day. The only days I wouldn't do that are when I'm hitting the gym or I need to be a little bit more active, a little more, loose, so that I'm not real all that constricted by a lot of clothes. And let me tell you, if you are a person who is more into suits and ties and the dapper look is more of your personal style, then yes, go ahead and rock that. No one is stopping you. But what I do encourage you to do, and this is something I wish someone would have told me, explore different styles, different genres that you can incorporate into your own personal style, and therefore you're developing something that's very unique and not just like a copy and paste of what everyone is wearing. If you were to look at my style now, yes, you would have seen that I still like to look nice. I still like to have that dapper look about myself, but at the same time, I've doubled into a little bit more of a casual vibe with my outfits. I really, especially for this summer, I really dumbed down just the amount of formality that I put into my outfits because I wanted to go for a more casual vibe. But now, anytime I do dip into that dapper side of myself, I can incorporate just some nice combinations between that dapper look and a very casual look, and what I like to develop into like a smart business casual sort of vibe, and that personality, that sort of uniqueness to my style works for me. Number 2, step up your grooming game. Now, I know there's another cliche from this channel. I'm always telling you guys to make sure you're investing in your grooming so you're staying as handsome as ever. But if you were to look at me at 18, I really didn't care all that much. At least I did care, maybe at a minimal level. What I would do is I would just go to Walmart, buy the closest face wash that I can grab, use that every day, and at best maybe use some body lotion that I had laying around the house and just use that on my face, and I would just hit the door. Now granted, that is better than nothing, but I know from a fact now I probably should have invested just a little bit more to avoid some really awkward days, because every now and then I would still have major breakouts or just like a giant zit that would just appear on my forehead, which was very annoying, and I know now it could have been prevented if I just invested in a little bit more of a higher quality grooming routine that were made specifically for men. For example, I wish I would have had something like today's video sponsor, Tiege Hanley, at the time. If you guys are new here to the channel or you don't know about Tiege Hanley, they have made it super easy for guys to start investing in their grooming game at such a basic level. What they do every single month, they'll send out products to you guys that you can use every single day. For example, in their level 1 system, they'll give you the products that every single guy needs at the very least. You'll get their daily face wash, an AM or PM moisturizer, and an exfoliating scrub. And with that, you'll have set instructions that they will guide you on how much product to use and how often you should be using it, and which order you should be using it almost every single day. I've been using Tiege Hanley for years now, and I know that you guys will enjoy it. So if you guys want to go check them out, I'll have their website linked in the description below to our landing page, and along with that, you'll be instantly given a discount code to give you some amazing savings off of your first system. Let's move on to number 3, and that's pay attention to your finances. I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing this from your parents and all your mentors, but Trust me, it is something that is true. You need to start paying attention to your finances. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this, but one thing I can tell you, the best thing you can do for yourself to set yourself up for the future is, yes, try to get that dream job that you have, try to make as much money as you can or get a good career, but you need to start saving. I didn't really start understanding the concept of saving until maybe a couple of years ago, and honestly, I wish I would have started sooner, just because I would have been in a bit of a better position than I am right now financially, and maybe I wouldn't be as dependent on my 9-to-5 than I actually am right now. But one thing that you can do right now to help yourself is to open up a savings account if you don't have one already, and every single time you get paid, just put a small percentage of your paycheck, it doesn't have to be a whole lot, just at least a small percentage of it into your bank account and just have it stowed away. If there's something that you really want to buy but you don't necessarily need it right away, or something that you can live without and you can really stop spending your money on stupid crap, then go ahead and do that. Then put that money towards something that either A, is going to be proactive in your life, or B, throw it into your savings. Believe me guys, for the future, you're going to be better off for it. Number 4, stop playing games with girls. Now, I know there are a lot of you out there that think you're some sort of Machiavellian superstar who knows the perfect way to get a girl by playing all these subliminal message games or tactics or whatever in order to get the girl. Let me tell you this, I did it once too. I thought I was the same person that you are now, and believe me, you're wrong. And I'm just speaking from experience. You might have some success here and there, but believe me, at the ultimate end of the day, you're going to start failing more than you realize, and that's just because you're playing a lot of games with girls. And believe me, in my opinion, girls are smarter than guys. They know the game, they know these tactics that we use to try to get with them, and a lot of them are gonna see right through you and not want to go for it. My number 1 advice to you is just be you. Be the person who you are, and if there's some things you want to change about yourself that you don't necessarily like about you, go ahead and change them. If it means that you're going to be bringing something better to the table, I highly encourage you to do it. But just be you. I wish someone would have just came to me and just said, Zach, just be Zach. Be the person that who you are, be the person that you were raised to be, and just be unapologetically that. And believe me, you're going to have a lot more success for girls than what you're having right now. Number 5, go travel. If you're in a position where you can pack your bags and go take a trip somewhere, whether that's somewhere in your country that you've never been before, or go explore other different countries, explore other different cultures, talk to other different group of people that you normally wouldn't see on a day-to-day, I highly encourage you to go do that. This is all about expanding your bubble and gaining new experiences in your life so that you have something more about yourself than you already do right now. So like I said, if you have the opportunity to go somewhere and go take a trip, I highly encourage you to go do it as soon as possible. And if you have to work towards it a little bit, plan out a trip from a couple of months from now and go somewhere that you have never been before, because you never know what's out there. In fact, I know for a lot of cases, people have traveled to these great, amazing places and actually have found a place where they can call home, and they've actually set, goals to be in that position so that they can help, expand their bubble and spread their wings and do some great, amazing things. And the last thing that I wish someone would have told me before I turned 18 is that success does not happen overnight. We live such in a time where it seems like almost every single day someone new is popping up on the scene, and someone new is getting all this hype, all this recognition, all these accolades. And I'm here to tell you right now, realistically, that is not how things work. I guarantee you, and this is no hate towards anyone who has been in this position about getting hype overnight, but at the same time, those type of people, they will, I guarantee you, lose that hype within 2, 3, 4 years from now, and they will be non-existent in this world. True success, in my opinion, and for what I can experience through others' eyes, happens when you are putting a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of work into whatever it is that you want to do in this life, and you actually have that passion and that drive to make it happen. Just keep at it, dude. Keep up that grind, and I promise you, if you are dedicated and you have that patience, I guarantee you within a few years from now, you're going to be in such a better position than you think you ever would. But that's it for today, guys. Hope you liked today's video. If you did and you learned something from it, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new here to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, hope you consider subscribing. Help us build the HB community. Low-key, it is gonna be my birthday in a couple of days. If you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers for my birthday as a birthday present for me, that'll be pretty awesome, but I'm not here to force you. But if you guys are not following me on TikTok or on Instagram, they're both at Mr. HP Fashion. I'll have them both linked in the description below. I post a lot of fashion and grooming inspirations on both of those platforms, so I hope you guys will really enjoy it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and thank you guys so much for sticking around with me for as long as you have, whether you're old to the channel or you're new to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.